It's June 4th of 2025, and Lori Vallow Daybell walked into the courtroom. Well, not on her own, demanded by the judge. Well, she's been convicted of 4 murders now. Is going to spend life behind bars. This is Lori's last trial for Brandon Boudreaux. She's accused of conspiring with her brother Alex Cox, who is dead now, to shoot Brandon Boudreaux in October 2019. She's tried to get the judge off of this trial, wanted him to recuse himself. She's made it very difficult. She's losing control. She's losing everything because this is the last trial. This is the last of the cameras, the spotlight, the attention. And not only that, I thought she was a translated being. I thought she wouldn't get sick. She was also a woman that believed she had the power to cast out demons. In reality, they were just murdering them in real life. Welcome to Chasing a Murderer, guys. I'm Debbie, and we're going to watch Lori walk into the courtroom today. She's not in a wheelchair, but she looks a bit hunched over, like she's having little difficulties getting to her chair, maybe weak. Who knows? A lot of people believe that she is most likely faking just to cause some issues and delay, because everybody knows she did not like this judge. She wasn't able to get him off her case, which is something she's not used to, not getting her way. She's gotten rid of a few judges and attorneys. The judge has probably racking his brain trying to figure out how sick she is, but ultimately he said, sick or not, come to court, Lori Vallow.
Intends on proceeding with jury selection today. Depending on how things go, I don't know that I would make the parties do their opening statements or not, but that remains to be seen today. The court finds that the court has not been provided any objective medical information of why the defendant can't proceed today. Although the defendant expressed that she has a headache and is not able to proceed, she was able to fully advocate on her own behalf and articulate to me the reasons why she doesn't think she can proceed, and seems to be of sound mind and ability to proceed.
So there you can see not too happy Lori Vallow leaning down on the table with her head resting. Ultimately, the judge continued with jury selection today, so that's a good thing. So after the judge ordered her to be present, even though she said she was ill, the judge stated there will be no objective medical information to prevent her from proceeding. So a few reporters say that Lori seemed perfectly normal when she started asking questions to the jury. So no wheelchair and no drama thus far. We'll talk about this more shortly, but according to a few reporters, they said that she just kind of went quiet afterwards. There was no wheelchair today. And if you think about it, if she has a cold or something else, why would she need a wheelchair at all? Nothing from the family has ever stated that she's ever been sick enough to use one, even in the past. So again, it makes you wonder her intentions on this. Many people following this case basically said she needed an award for her acting abilities. Sources reported that Brandon Boudreaux, his wife, was there, as well as Kay Woodcock. Now, the judge did give her the opportunity to allow her defense team to kick in and question the jury for her, and she would still be able to continue to represent herself, but she didn't want to do that.
So we're going to bring the jury in. How many jurors do we have? We're still missing 6. Mr. Vigil, you can be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It just appears that everything's starting to catch up to Lori now. She's starting to realize, the severity of what she's facing.
Daybell for the defense.
All right, I'm going to need you to scoot up to that microphone. We also have present in the courtroom a representative from the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Do you want to announce?
Yes, Your Honor. Joseph V. Hill on behalf of the Sheriff's Office and Correctional Health Services.
All right. After court on Monday, immediately after court, I ordered the Sheriff's Office to provide some sort of medical assessment of the defendant. I received a pleading late yesterday afternoon indicating that Correctional Health Services examined the defendant around 12:30 p.m. yesterday. The defendant was treated for one condition, and Correctional Health Services has indicated that from a medical standpoint, we do not find any clinical indications to miss court. Is that correct, Mr. Vigil?
Yes, Your Honor, and we have additional information if you need it, but it's not much. But
all right. All right, let me turn to the defendant.
This is like a HIPAA violation coming up.
Your Honor, first of all, can all of this be sealed? Anything that having to do with my medical? I don't think that's something that all of this needs to be sealed, including the minute entry and
hold on,
the response from MCSO, all these things.
I can seal the response from MCSO, yeah, but to the extent, well, do you have any other information you want to provide me as to why you're not medically able to proceed? Right now, the only objective information I have is that you were assessed and CHS sees no clinical indications of why you need to miss court.
They told me
if it's something you want to discuss on sidebar, we can do that.
That would be great.
All right, I'll ask.
Due to HIPAA laws, they finished the conversation in a sidebar. Okay, so we're several days late starting this case, but at least we're started. I think some people were afraid it wasn't going to continue. Do you think Lori still has something up her sleeve? So according to a reporter, Lori was kind of quiet during the majority of the court hearing, or well, until they started asking questions to the jury. She seemed to be fine during that time, and then as soon as that was over with, it was like shut down. You know, Lori's been through a lot. She's not been sleeping, guys. She's not been taking care of her health. And this is who she is, especially when she gets obsessed with something. It could be maybe she has a cold or something. If she doesn't have that, maybe it's just pure exhaustion, if it's any of that. But you must know that this is the end of the ride for her, and she's starting to realize that. Let's go back to Lori's, where she started being more open about her obsession with talking to angels. And this is right before her and Charles split up. She says that she can't even sleep, that they're waking her up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Right before Charles' life was taken. Lori wasn't sleeping then either. And what I'm seeing right here is kind of what we seen when she was being interrogated, or at least questioned, at the police station after Charles was shot. Now, I found this interesting. I just found out, according to Nate Eaton, after she questioned the jurors, she was talking, she seemed fine. But afterwards, the judge tried to talk to her, and she doesn't speak. The judge allowed about 15 to 20 jurors to be dismissed. And according to Nate Eaton, they're on a lunch break right now. They're also reporting that the jury will be picked today, and that opening arguments will start tomorrow. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Lori's going to be able to pull through and make her argument tomorrow. To be honest, I feel as though Lori feels like everything's crashing down around her. With her being in that state, how will this affect her overall? Will she be more snarky? Will she be, not cooperate? How will she react with witnesses? And will her interactions with the judge get worse as time goes on? So I'm kind of expecting something to happen. Just don't know what. Okay, so share your comments below, guys, for the next video for tomorrow. I want to, if I can, get this loaded by lunchtime tomorrow. I'm in a hurry right now. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, and supporting our channel. And make sure that you share one of our missing girls today. Love you. See you soon.